I put my lifetime in between the paper's lines. Real hip-hop. I put my lifetime in between the paper's lines. Real hip-hop.
Put on the video today, but it's earlier than normal, and you do your podcast in your drawers.
I'm not in my drawers right now, though. But even if I was in my drawers and we was recording, if we were on video, nobody would know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike do his podcast in the wife beater and drawers.
Definitely in a wife beater.
Wife beater and drawers. I'm dressed.
All right, well, I would know, Bang, that if we record, if we're gonna kick it off with some
and we were supposed to do it this week.
I didn't get that information.
We did. We talked about it last week.
We said we were gonna do it. We gotta do a test run on that one, Jack.
Ain't no test run. It's exactly. I've done test runs. I've done test runs that ended up on national TV, fam.
Hey, yo, Bang is like straight to the point with this shit. Like when we recorded episode 1, that was like on the fly. Bang was like, "Look, as soon as I told Bang I got my mic, he's like, yo, let's go.
Let's go.
You ready?"
I'm like, what are you waiting for? But you know what? Next week is episode 50.
Damn, episode 50. We probably. Yeah.
We do it for episode 50.
All right, celebration.
No.
But
got a couple of ideas for episode 50, like just bringing random people in who fuck with the pod and shit.
Okay, bad.
You know, with the video shit, we can have up to 10 people in the bitch.
That's a celebration.
So I think for episode 50, we can do this one. You know, we can even put it in the group. We can actually make that shit live for the group and shit.
Okay.
You know, so we can we got to do it on the day that don't fall on wrestling, because we could have did this shit last night, but Mike wanted to watch SmackDown. I'm like,
no. What the fuck? I assumed you wanted to watch SmackDown, nigga. So I was like, let's do it after SmackDown. The wife watches that shit, Joe. I watch it. I have it on, but I'm literally, while SmackDown was on, I had my headphones on, you know what I'm saying, listening to shit, you know what I'm saying? So we could have recorded. I assumed you wanted to watch SmackDown for content purposes, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out First Black Champ podcast with J.R. Bang.
I saw enough for Sasha Banks. I was good.
And Cam from the Port, of course, yeah,
but with some dude, but we're going to do it. We're going to do some special shit for 50. Be 50 episodes. We're going to go, we might as well we're going to record it live and shit, you know what I'm saying? From we got some shit, you know what I'm saying? So next week, just be ready, you know what I'm saying? We'll figure out a day as you hear this niggas drinking.
Shout out to everybody that be listening that, you know what I'm saying, know exactly what's going on.
Who's that? Honey?
Honey, aka shout out to the homie Tennille.
Shouts out to her.
She's a listener of the pod and she's very observant.
I hit the mute button. So like last week when you heard the episode when Mike was like, I think I lost J.R. Bang, but he says if I lose him, keep going. And I came back, I was like, I was on mute. I'm eating. I hit the mute button.
No, you don't have to mute while we're eating, bro.
No, I do. I don't want niggas to hear me chew.
I don't give a fuck.
See? As you hear right there, it is not me. It's Mike B. Hey, Some Dude, episode 49. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download. Make sure you go in wherever you listen to podcasts. Type in Some Dude. ... You're gonna find us. Shouts out to again, just to remind you of the announcement. Banging on Lunch Tables has joined the What Digital, so make sure that you check them out on wherever you listen to podcasts. Type in Banging on Lunch Tables, and you will find them too. So shouts out to Cam from the Port, Mike Jones. We got other stuff on deck. Like I said, next week is episode 50. So for episode 50, we're going to bring y'all in.
Indeed.
Because a lot of y'all be having a lot of shit to say.
I like this
idea.
idea.
Bring y'all in. All right, we're going to bring a whole bunch of dudes.
A lot of dudes.
A lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody who supported the merch for Blackout Tuesday. I mean, what was it? Blackout Day or whatever?
Blackout Tuesday.
No,
Buy Black Tuesday. No, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Appreciate
thank you
that,
for
though.
buying us. So appreciate that. And without further ado, I mean, I'm not even gonna waste no time with this. Nigga.
Hey, yo. What's good?
Fuck.
A lot going on this week. A lot of shit happening this week.
I'm not even gonna waste no time.
Bang ain't waste no time.
Entanglements. I told y'all niggas last week.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all niggas about the intangibles.
Mm-hmm.
I told niggas about the intangibles, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And Jada Pinkett-Smith confirmed them intangibles. For those on the rock, damn, they did the red table, and it was cool. What was cool about the red table is just kicking it off. It was just her on the screen, and then they panned out, and Will was in that bitch. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, shit.
I kind of pictured it to be, I thought it was going to be like Willow and Jada's mom and everything. I thought she was going to spill the beans in front of all of them. That's how I pictured it. But straight to the point, 12-minute video.
Yeah, you ain't got to talk to your daughter and your mama about you fucking with another nigga.
I mean, they talk about every goddamn thing else on the red table.
But you're not going to talk about you fucking another nigga.
Hey, like I said, nothing surprises me now with them. So I wouldn't have been shocked if Willow and Jada's mom and Jaden would have been on there. Goddamn it, I would have not been surprised at all.
Trey would have been in that bitch too.
Trey and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Nothing would have shocked me. But you know, it was Will and Jada, straight to the point, red table talk. Yeah, they pretty much kind of broke down everything that has been talked about in the media the past week or so, in regards to Jada Pinkett-Smith and August Alsina. Yeah, bro, this shit wild, bro. It is what it is, and we got the term that's floating around the internet now, entanglement. Now we have different definitions for entanglement. Now all of a sudden everybody's been in entanglements. They're currently in
you fucking right
in an entanglement.
Look, you're fucking right, ladies and gentlemen. Look, okay, so she kicked it off, and she's giving those that her and Will her mostly was giving a little. It was giving a little, the little innuendo talk. The little subliminal talk. And I'm going to tell you some things that caught me off guard. Mm-hmm. And it's not even the entanglement. As I had said last week, you know what I'm saying? Them intangibles get you every time. So the fact that, first let's go through the joint. They get to talking and all that shit. Yeah. And then Will just says, all right, let's do it. And she talks about how she befriended, because I want you guys to look at this timeline too. It's a timeline of this.
Bang did some research.
No, I didn't do the research. Shouts out to my homie Brando, listener of the pod, down there in Houston. He pointed some things out because we work together. So he actually did the investigation. I can't take credit for my Walter Jacobson perspective here.
Okay, cool.
Well, all of it, I had some help in this Walter Jacobson perspective. Mm-hmm. But she said she befriended August Alsina about 4.5, 5 years ago. They helped him get better. He was sick, the health issues and all that stuff.
And when we say sick and health issues, was it like physical health issues or was it just like more mental health issues?
Both. I think this nigga had like vision issues and shit.
Okay, because I never was like
autoimmune shit.
Right, because I never was like aware of like the symptoms. I just like physical symptoms. I know he was mentally sick, but I've never known of any physical issues that he's had.
Nah, that nigga was sick.
Okay,
that nigga had some issues or whatever. So they brought him in, befriended him and everything, and then there was a point where, as Will would put it, I stopped fucking with your ass.
Okay, was it at a point where Will stopped fucking with Jada when they brought August Alsina in?
That wasn't. I don't think so. That wasn't said.
Or
So.
Will was not fucking with Jada before.
Before, I mean, I think it happened during that. You know.
So during the
the befriending. Yeah, it was like 4 years ago, like 4.5, 5 years ago. So this was recent. Where this is fairly recent that they was like, you know, we probably about to end this shit. Actually, I remember. I can't remember the year, but I remember on TMZ they had put out some shit that Will and Jada separated. I'm actually looking for it now.
I don't think I recall. I don't know. Maybe vaguely. May have vaguely remembered something like that.
This was okay. This was 2015.
Okay.
This is an article that came out in 2015. And this is not in the time frame. However, it's something to pay attention to. All right. In 2015, August 3rd, 2015, that was around that time it was an article that came out.
What date was the article?
It was August 3rd.
How coincidental. Go ahead.
Oh, you stupid.
Proceed.
It was an article that, because Will posted some shit on Facebook. He had posted a long ass joint talking about some Jada and I not getting a divorce. I promise you all, if I ever decide to divorce my queen, I tell you myself.
I might have remembered this.
Jada tweeted some shit out talking about some my king has spoken. All that shit. So, yeah, that was 2015. So she says about 4.5, 5 years ago, she befriended August Alsina. Fam, this again don't have much to do in the timeline. It just shows you how shit flips. So apparently she befriends August Alsina. All right. And they are helping him.
Okay.
Key one that made me go, wow. This Will liked this kid.
Okay.
Was he called him Aug?
He and let's be clear, guys. In the Red Table Talk, Will called him Aug first.
Yes.
Everybody was like, yeah, Jada calling him Aug. I Will refer to him as Aug first. Will did it first.
Aug.
First. All right,
so
proceed, man.
That means that they had a relationship that was more, like, people call me, I say this all the time, when people call me JR, they don't really know me. It's like probably work purposes or whatever. If you call me by my government name, you're used to calling me by my government name with family. But if you call me Bang, you know me or have an idea of me. So when you call somebody by a nickname, you have had a relationship, a friendship, something with this person. So when he called them Aug, I was like, the fuck? Damn. And they talked about bringing them in and talked about his health and how they helped rebuild all that and stuff. Sent them to specialists. Helped him get the help he needed. I'm like, damn. That's dope. That's what's up. So within this time frame, and they didn't say it was because of Aug, because it wasn't, but it was something within that relationship where them niggas was like, as Will would put it, I was done with your ass. Damn. He said it, not her. Just like he kicked off the Aug, he kicked it off with the I was done with your ass.
Because I was trying to figure out, like, when exactly was it when Will was done with Jada? Was it before they even had any type of relationship with August Alsina? Or was it during?
Pay attention to the timeline.
I bet.
So if it's 4.5, 5 years ago, it's 2020. So let's just say this is 2016.
Okay.
Let's say it's 2016. They meet. August Alsina's cool with these niggas. They bringing him on vacations. Will probably looking at this nigga as another son. I got Trey. I got Jaden. I got Willow whenever she want to be a boy. Come on,
Now I have Og.
Come on, Og. Come on down, Og. But then, within this period, then this 4-year period, that they got us looking at, Jada and Will ain't fucking with each other. And apparently, this separation they thought was going to be indefinite. And she didn't think Will was going to ever talk to her again. So apparently, this is Will like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Not necessarily Jada.
Yep.
Because everything seemed to be pointing at Will being the point person of the separation. So within this separation, they started dating, August and Jada. So initially, this friendship started with them trying to help Og heal. But then it ended up with Will saying, fuck this shit, I'm out, which has nothing to do with Og. But during the healing, she's still trying to heal August.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, they start fucking.
Yeah.
During the healing, during their personal red table, we start fucking. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I was telling y'all motherfuckers about last week. The intangibles. The fucking tangibles. She helped this nigga get better. She helped this nigga heal. So then when you fuck, and them conversations start happening, you start looking at this woman differently. And y'all are dating. You within that time, y'all go to the BET Awards together. Hugged up.
And at this time, I never thought anything of it. Like, seeing them two together, you know what I'm saying? I never would have thought. Like, wouldn't think twice. Like, oh yeah, just a little picture they just took together because they seen each other, you know what I'm saying, on the red carpet or whatever, on some friendly family
looks like
shit.
they were on a date.
Definitely, now that you look at the picture.
Now that you look at the picture,
Man.
and the date. Matter of fact, let me go up in my database and one of my sites. I'm gonna see how long that picture was. When was that? Because I can't remember which BET Awards that was. Let me see, Mike. Jada Pinkett. August Alsina. Oh, man. BET Awards. Shouts out to search and SEO.
2017.
Okay. Oh, wow. It's 2017. Yeah. Mike. Oh, this is getting good. Oh, this is perfect. I'll tell you why this timeline is perfect. It's 2016, 4.5 years ago. 2017 is the BET Awards photo. So they ain't together. Will like, fuck this shit. So she said to Will, there's some fucked up shit too. Like, what the fuck? She said she tell this man. Now they not together.
I already know what you about to say.
They not together, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't even count this as cheating. But they're not in a relationship. They're separated with no intention of getting back together. Sure. I don't count this as cheating.
Okay.
But I'll tell you how what I count it as being a married person. But that's 2017, that photo, right? So with that being said, this seems to start 2017. Let's just say it starts 2017.
Okay.
All right. So they dating, juicing. And Jada tells Will that they are doing this. She's doing this because she wants to feel good. Takes you back to Holly Berry, Monsters Ball. Do something to make me feel good. Make me feel good. So she's fucking this dude to make herself feel good.
Way to hit him where it hurts, Jada.
Yeah. So this nigga's just like, man, I'm fucking Jada Pinkett. She helped me heal, fam. Without her, I'm probably dead. Let's just be real. That's what he's thinking. That's why one of the reasons why he said, I can die today. I can die today. Because he had a real love, ladies and gentlemen. This woman helped him heal. Intangibles. She got him healthy. Fellas, I'm just talking to the fellas here. Ladies, Tennille, you pass this on to your girls. Y'all probably know this, but just pass this on. All right? This is why I said last week, ain't about pussy. That nigga could have fucked Keisha Knight Pulliam. He could have fucked Freddie on Different World. He could have fucked anybody.
He could have fucked Keke Palmer.
He could have fucked Keke Palmer. Who apparently he had said something on Twitter again.
Yeah.
About that shit. They had a little tiff. He could fuck Keke Palmer. But the fact of the matter is that Jada did some shit that ain't no woman do for him. Or probably didn't even try to do for him. That's help him heal. It's a lot of shit that's going on in our minds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be real, fellas. It's a lot. We got a lot on our plate. Especially if you like the breadwinner. You got to take care of your family. You got to take care of your house. Or if you didn't grow up with the right structure, the perfect structure to help you. We all know August has some mommy issues. Think like his sister or something passed away. He was helping with the kids. Then he got to sing, tour, write songs, perform for you niggas. You know, for niggas like you. So, there's a lot going on. That man was stressed out, man, and he was probably going through it. Lost his vision a little bit. Autoimmune disease. He probably don't know how to get healthy. He don't know he got to eat right. He don't know the right choices to make. Here comes Jada Pinkett-Smith. Don't eat that. Eat this. Oh, this is good. I ain't even never heard of this. Yeah, you got to stay away from that bad shit. Eat this. Oh, don't drink no Kool-Aid. I'll drink some more water. Matter of fact, I give you some shit that'll help you take down the water because you might not be the best water drinker. Like, you might not fuck with water like that. You got to stay away from that sugar. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel healthy and shit. Oh, let's change your outfit. Let's change your clothes. Let's do something with your hair. Oh, man. You're taking interest in me? So you're just not using me for my dick? Oh, I could get dick from Will. But obviously, I'm not getting something from Will. So I'm not giving something to Will. And I could give it all to you. Because remember, she's separated. She's coming off of marriage. So she's probably still dealing in the mode of married woman. So she's taking care of her man. And August is a youngin'. He's in his 20s. This 40-year-old chick comes and starts taking care of you. It's the intangibles. So when Jada is done with August, Jada's going back to Will. When is Will Smith's birthday, Mike? I'll tell you. I'll tell you, Mike. His birthday is September 25.
Okay.
1968. Do you remember what Will Smith did for his birthday a couple of years ago?
Didn't he do the didn't he do the Drake challenge or some shit off of the Eiffel Tower or some shit like that?
Nah.
That wasn't that for his birthday?
I ain't talking about that one.
Oh, I don't know. What did he do?
Remember he bungee jumped?
Bungee. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember this.
You remember when he bungee jumped?
Yeah, he did this on IG and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
He did this on YouTube, all that shit. It was September 25th, 2018. He bungee jumped in 2018. Do you want to know who was on Red Table Talk a little bit before that, Mike?
Og.
Do you want to know the date that Red Table Talk aired? It aired July 9th, 2018.
Okay.
Remember what she said in the joint? They stopped talking. He broke up with her. Right. So let's look at this timeline, ladies and gentlemen.
Shit ain't adding up.
It's adding up perfect.
Well, it's adding up, yeah, but
it's adding up perfect. Mm-hmm. It's not adding up when she said it was a lot of years.
Right.
Years since they talked. Years, even though two is plural. But they just did Red Table Talk in July of 2018. So they do Red Table Talk in 2018. September, 2 months later, Will brings the family, the whole family, to the Grand Canyon, where he bungee jumps for his birthday, his 50th birthday. They made a big deal out of it. YouTube, it was live. Jada was there. She was talking about how she was worried. Will's other family was there. I think Will's ex-wife was there too. So he had his wife and his ex-wife there. He had his kids there. Trey was there. You know, his moms was there. That side of the family, he had a lot of people in that was there that we ain't never seen in our life. It was 2018, Mike. I'm going to bet that Jada Pinkett-Smith and August Alsina stopped fucking around that time. I'm gonna say that. Because Will turning 50. Look, man, I need my family back.
Yep.
Turning 50. We over that shit, man. It's cool, but I love you. And this bungee jump is to show you that I'm willing to do anything for my birthday. Willing to do anything to show how I am in life. And this bungee jump, this is dangerous. That bungee jump, I think, was more for him and Jada than it was for him. To show that he's down with whatever. Let's make this work. And she probably saw her husband doing the bungee jump. She was like, you know what? What a man. What a man. I love him. I thought this nigga might die. I love him. My pussy's wet again for this man. It's wet than the motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Right now, this shit is like it is like Niagara Falls. If we would have did this shit at Niagara Falls, we wouldn't have known if it was been my pussy or if it been Niagara Falls. That's how wet. Let's make this work. August Alsina, like, wait a minute, nigga, we was just on Red Table Talk. Talking about health and addiction.
Man, it's still a lot of unanswered questions.
These are questions that we don't need to answer.
We don't need to answer
to. But what we can do is look at shit from the dates we given.
Yep.
Nigga, that Red Table Talk aired July 9th, 2018. Facing addiction. Nigga, Jada and Gammy was on this bitch talking about drugs. Remember, Gammy has a heroin addiction. They had another chick come on that bitch. I don't know if it was August's mama or not. I'm just looking at the photo. Shouts out to Brando for putting this bitch in our Slack. This nigga August Alsina looked like a Belize headband, a pink shirt with the chest out, sitting with Gammy and another lady. Gammy got the red shoes on. I know Gammy had to know that Jada was fucking that boy. That was July 9th. And Will bungee jumps in September.
So at the time the Red Table Talk aired, Jada and August, they still fucking.
They got to, because she said that he stopped talking to her. He ended all communication with her. So he had to end communication after that shit sometime after that. Because it's 2018. This is based off of how she said things went. So it had to at least be around June. It had to be at least around July, August. Because September, she with Will while this nigga bungee jumping out of a helicopter.
Oh my God, man. Yeah.
So, this ain't been years, nigga. This ain't been the years how it was made to be sounded.
This was years ago.
It was years. It's been
You
years.
should know better than that. Like, man, we can research this shit clearly. Like,
it's been years since we talked. No, nigga.
You would think years since they talked, since like that was, like you said, 4 years,
Yeah,
three.
Yeah. This nigga
2018. That's 2 years
nigga
ago.
was on Red Table Talk 2 years to the day this shit comes out.
Yeah.
What the fuck, fam? This is wild. It's wild how this comes out. But yeah, this is shit. Okay. Man, it's weird. So yeah, fam, like this is, man, this ain't what you think it would be. So I'm trying to do this at the same time. So, okay. October 22nd is when Will appears on Red Table Talk. It looks like for the first time.
And I think they were talking about when did Jada's 40th birthday party or some shit like that they were talking about.
I think so.
I think this was kind of like when their relationship kind of like went downhill or something.
Yeah. I ain't trying to be Barnaby Jones here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just hitting niggas with the timeline. I'm just hitting niggas with the timeline. Yeah. That's all I'm doing. This is episode. Matter of fact, this is the fucked up part. This is the crazy part.
I think I know where you're going with this.
The August Alsina episode is episode 10. This is episode 10, fam. That's Will's youngest sister. That's who that was. Will Smith's younger sister is on the same Red Table Talk as August Alsina in 2018. She says that he broke all talks. So the next Red Table Talk after that one is episode 11. Episode 11 airs in October. So yes, let's put the breakup of Jada Pinkett-Smith in July. Let's just say late July. No, let's say August. You know what? They broke up in August. He broke up with her. September is Will's bungee jump. October is his Red Table. Nigga. They ain't been broke up for more than 2 years, probably. They probably haven't. So 2019 comes and looks like things are good and all that stuff. Then 2020 comes, and out of all the people that he does interview with, he does interview with Angelique. So here's another thing that I think. Here's why. Here's some of the reasons why Will Smith is upset. She cheated in some people's eyes, but in his eyes, they were not together. It wasn't. It was broken up. He said that he was done with her ass. But there's no man that is not going to feel a way that his wife even though they separated, is fucking around with another nigga unless they're done. And
That's why I said. That's why I said what I said on Facebook yesterday. Like, bro, Will is a different kind of nigga. Like, he better than me.
No, so look. So no. Hear me out. Hear me out. She didn't cheat. They weren't together.
Look,
Niggas have
man.
break babies every day.
Look, man.
Dwayne Wade got a break baby. You saw what Gabrielle Union had to. Well, she probably don't honor that baby, but she had to honor that nigga because he didn't cheat. He didn't. He fucked around with a chick on Instagram, hit the egg, baby. He didn't cheat. Unfortunately, you don't want to be out of a relationship and then try to get back in that bitch and be like, yo, I got a baby. You saw that bitch on Insecure the last episode.
Yep.
So you don't necessarily want to do that. Here's the bigger issue, though, G. Mm-hmm. The issue ain't really that she slept with a nigga while they wasn't together. Mm-hmm. The issue is you slept with a nigga that was in my house, that you brought around me, that we helped fix, that we helped get this nigga the help that he needed, and now you fucking, out of all the people you could have fucked, you fucked him. You ain't fucked Brad Pitt. You ain't fucked Denzel Washington. You ain't fucked Lance Gross. You ain't fucked Lawrence Fishburne. Mm-hmm. You ain't fucked Anthony Anderson. You ain't fucked J.R. Bang. But
bang. According to August Alsina, Will gave blessings. So Jada tried to. Did Jada try to flip it?
Nah.
Now you heard what she said. Jada said
tell you what happened.
The way I perceived it is that me and Will was on a break. So like she clearly didn't address that.
No. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Shit. Okay. Oh, that's who you fucking? I ain't mad at you, little nigga. I'm mad at her. But shit, y'all do what y'all want to do. Cause I'm out here. I'm out here too.
That shit made Jada Pinkett pretty much like call August Alsina a whole liar. Like he lied about that whole thing.
I think August Alsina, he a little nigga. He took that shit as, oh man, Will Smith let me fuck Jada. He probably don't fully know what's really going on. Okay. He probably don't know what's fully going on. They're married still. But, like, nigga, let's be real. Will probably saw that little nigga and was like, looked at her and was like, you fucking Og? Og? You know what? I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Og, so you do what you do. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't think August Alsina's lying when he says what he says. That's just because that's how he took it. Mm-hmm. Will ain't whoop my ass. He ain't try to swing on me. Mm-hmm. He ain't try to fight me. He was like, little nigga, do what you do. Mm-hmm. My issue is with Jada, though.
Yep.
My issue ain't with you. Because she helped your mama. She sent you to the doctor, little nigga. She helped you get. Now you out here talking about how you can see and you can breathe, nigga. I ain't mad at you. I'm mad at her. Do what you do, though. Because we not together. Mm-hmm. So that's him. Oh, man, shit. I guess it's cool, then. Oh, shit. Well, let me continue fucking. I would have took that as permission, too.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not tripping off. I don't think August Alsina. I will say that she did position it that way. Yeah. To make it look like Will, only person that could give permission is me.
Like they
clearly gave permission. You did. You're right. And Will was basically like, yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. But I think what he's saying is Will ain't tripped. And clearly Will ain't tripped because they wasn't together. I think Will felt the way though because it was Og. That's why I think he felt the way. It was Og. Mm-hmm. Og, you fucked him? Og. Mm-hmm. Og, come on, man. Out of all the people you could have nailed, you nailed Og? Oh, that's bullshit. That's his way of the permission shit. Okay. Now, also the other reason why he's probably upset is now I'm on this motherfucking Red Table Talk talking about a nigga you fucked, and he couldn't close his mouth. We wouldn't have known shit if August Alsina would have said shit to, out of all people, Angela Yee. This is Will's thinking probably. Yeah. Angela Yee, nigga, you do a sit-down interview with Angela Yee and you talking about how you would die today and all this shit, nigga.
It did will say, like, yeah, I feel like that husband, that supportive husband, standing by my wife's side.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Who?
I mean, I hate to say it. He talking about the Kobe Bryant, Vanessa Bryant press conference.
Yep.
I mean, of course, he ain't
talking
about
Vanessa
rape.
Bryant. That was Vanessa Bryant right there.
But you tell me,
Kobe's arm.
But you tell me another famous. You tell me a press conference where a man cheated. Like, that's the one.
We've seen this before. We haven't seen this one.
This the one.
We haven't seen that. Damn.
That's the one.
Good observation. I didn't peep that.
So
yeah, that's Will. That's Will right there. He's being the supportive husband right now.
He is Vanessa Bryant.
But Jada got to stop trying to flip the shit and, you know what I'm saying, ways that it isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, Will said, yeah, you're going through your transgressions. And Jada's like, these not transgressions. Will like, yes, they are. These are clearly transgressions.
They not, though.
Man.
Gee, they not. If y'all not together, fam, if they not together, that's not a if me... Look,
Will looked at it as transgressions.
He looked at it as transgressions because now the shit's out.
Okay.
But if he look, Will, you can't have it both ways, G. If Will tell us that I was done with you, or I thought I was done with you,
yeah.
Nigga, if I tell my wife I'm done with you, and there's no chance of reconciliation, she can fuck 8 niggas. I can't get mad if I take it back. I'd rather not know.
I'd rather not know.
Just don't tell me.
I would rather not know.
Now, they public figures. So, but still, nobody knows unless you put it out there. And that nigga put it out there. We wouldn't be talking about these two if that nigga didn't put it out there. Talking about somehow I can't breathe, I'm suffocating and all that shit. He put that shit out there. The transgression is she fucked a nigga who couldn't keep his mouth closed. That's the transgression. You think if Will did really fuck with Margot Robbie or Eva Mendes, has any of them two women talked?
Eva Mendes, it was rumors circulating around Eva Mendes too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If he did fuck Dwayne, what's my name?
Oh yeah, bro. All right. Keep
that
going.
Nigga ain't talking. Is that nigga talking?
Oh my god.
Is Tisha Campbell talking?
Oh my god. Didn't Tisha Campbell? Ain't she the one that said it?
She
insinuated it or something.
She didn't insinuate that shit, but she just insinuated that the motherfuckers be lying and shit. Mm-hmm. But ain't nobody who will fuck talking. Jada fucked the nigga who got the chatty mouth trying to promote an album. Mm-hmm. That's the transgression. If I were to break up with my wife and she tells me, oh shit, we ain't getting back together, nigga, do what the fuck you want. All right, well shit. Mm-hmm. I go fuck 5 bitches, but we get back together. The transgression is if one of them 5 be like, so you coming back to that bitch? Yeah, I fucked him. I fucked Bang.
It didn't give all the details.
Right,
and
I
shit
fucked
like that.
Bang. Yeah. Yup. Bang like this, that, and this, and I let him do all of this to me. Nothing in my face. I took it. Like, that's the transgression. That's the transgression. Because you fucked somebody who couldn't shut the fuck up. Now, if all that shit happened, she don't know shit. No, I don't know who she fucked. We back together. Baby, I love you. I love you too. The transgression is you fuck with a nigga that couldn't keep his mouth closed. Now, but you look at the timeline. They both made that shit seem like this shit was years ago.
Yep.
It's like 2013. 2014, but to fast forward with that shit, they got through it. The motherfuckers look like they. Well, Will look like he was still hurt.
Will look hurt in the face.
He look hurt in the face.
Eyes puffy watery. He definitely was. Will was definitely going through it. Will stay strong. He a better man than me.
Mike,
God bless him.
But Mike, why did he stay strong? This shit's still fresh.
It's definitely fresh. This some fresh shit.
This shit's 2 years ago.
Like you said, the bungee jumping shit happened in 2018, in mid 2018, and then he does the red. I think was that Red Table Talk, the one with Will and Jada on it. Was that kind of like the, these are our confessions type Red Table Talk?
Probably.
Like, yeah, we're back together now. Now let's air out everything that, not everything, but let's air out the main part of our marriage that failed.
Yep.
And how we were able to, rectify.
The cleansing. They went to the red table, low key, to heal.
They healed at that.
They healed October 2018, fam.
Yep.
That's what happened. This shit's fresh. So this whole entanglement shit, I didn't like. And Will said, like, no, tell her what happened.
Tell her what it really is.
We had a relationship.
Y'all was in a relationship.
We had a relationship. That's what happened. I didn't like the fact that she tried to twist that shit. And to keep it a buck, like nigga, like men and women do that grooming. She basically groomed this nigga without this nigga knowing it. She did. And the other part of it is, man, it seems like to me, and I feel bad. I do feel bad saying what I'm about to say. But it seemed like to me, if you listen to that Red Table Talk, the nigga who's all in that relationship, all in, is Will. Cause damn, remember when when was the Tupac letter? When was the Willow Smith Tupac letter?
When was that?
Man, that shit better not been. That letter came out in 2015. Apparently.
Okay.
Oh no, 2012. Let me see. No. Oh, wait a minute. Willow Smith. This was 2015. But it was some photo that said, this was on Tupac missing her Uncle Pac. Will and Jada teenage daughter Willow Smith remember their mom's late best friend on what would have been his 44th birthday. The past, the music icon wrote, "Happy birthday, Pac," accompanied a social media update with 2 throwback photos of her mother embracing her old friend, as well as a sweet letter penned by Willow. "Dear Tupac, I know you're alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back so my mom and me can be happy?"
I don't think I remember this.
Apparently, this was like a letter she wrote when she was younger.
Okay.
But damn, you got Willow sending a letter to Tupac talking about some comeback so my mom could be happy and shit.
Bang.
Come on, man.
Bang.
What?
Bang. At the end of the episode, Jada mentioned that, mentioned that Will had enough deep capacity to love Jada through thick and thin. It's like everything, like Jada is, what is the word everybody using nowadays? Is toxic, bro.
Man, look.
She's
it seems
toxic.
Like I ain't want this to be, because I know women be listening to this shit be like, oh man, fuck y'all niggas, y'all think y'all niggas, nah man. It seemed like to me, and this is the body language and what I got off of both of them. Mm-hmm. It seemed like to me the nigga that's all in on that relationship
is Will.
Is Will Smith.
Will's all in.
He's all in, and Jada ain't really all in.
He for all of everything that Jada has to offer and what she will offer in the future.
Yeah.
And he knows that it could be some shit.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he willing.
But you are what you've seen. Mm-hmm. Like Will Smith and his parents, I think their parents was together till his pops died. And Gammy got a 20-year heroin addiction. Gammy has talked about on this show how she couldn't keep a relationship for a while.
Yeah.
Will Smith, see parents having 20, 30, and 40-year anniversaries and shit. Will talked about how he wanted to be married. Mm-hmm. It seemed like to me, when I watched that shit 4 times, the last time I watched it, it was with the wife, and we had a long conversation. And it seems like to me, that nigga is all in on Jada Pinkett-Smith, marriage, all that shit. Jada Pinkett, on the other hand, don't seem like she's all in. And maybe that's because of what her daddy issues. She's talked about having daddy issues on the show and shit. It could be a lot of shit.
Bro, maybe, 25 years though.
Maybe the red table talk ain't the place for you to heal. Mm-hmm. Maybe you need to go sit down and talk to somebody. But if that's your way of healing, or you talk to your therapist and your therapist was like, I got this dope ass content idea for your motherfucking ass, then maybe. But that entanglement shit, fuck out of here, fam. You had a whole ass relationship. Y'all motherfuckers went to an award show together. The nigga had you by your motherfucking waist and shit. Queen Latifah looking at your motherfucking ass like, oh, look at this bitch over here. Y'all, now you parading this nigga. Now y'all parading and shit. Oh, now y'all parading and shit. Y'all together or some shit. And then all of a sudden when you, in which probably was around July 2018, say, you know what? I think I want to go back to Will. August Alsina say, oh, no, fuck this. We can't be together. I'm out. Mm-hmm. Because probably...
I'm out. We can't be friends. None of that shit.
We can't be friends, nigga. Because I'm not going to want... Look, I'll say this. Shouts out to August Alsina for this one piece. Seemed like to me that nigga was like, but he can't love you like I can. Mm-hmm. And she was like, nah. We've been in this shit for years. You can never love me or understand me like Will did.
Yep, that's what happened.
That hurt.
That's what happened.
That hit you. That cut you deep. And so he say, well, you know what? I'm out. Because I know I can't stick around with this. Yep. And it's probably funny if Will Smith ass was like, damn, we ain't talked to Aug in a minute. Mm-hmm. Where Aug at? Have you talked to Aug?
Yeah.
Like, it would have been funny if that's how he would have found out. But considering what it sounds like, that's not how he found out. But what if he was like, man, what? Jada, what's going on with Aug? I ain't heard from him. He got a new song coming out? And man, about that, Will, I think we need I think we need to step to the red table.
Stupid.
Step to the red table for what, bitch? We ain't got nothing. Fucking him.
Jada wild, bro. Jada wild.
She healed this nigga. She will always have a place in his heart for this nigga. I mean, he will always have a place in his heart for her. But he couldn't stand the fact that she went back to the old nigga. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, he should have came out with a remix to "He Can't Love You," Jagged Edge. If only for one night, Luther Vandross, a couple of them Dirty Mackin songs. That nigga would have had a. And then, see, sometimes when you sing songs that cut close, nigga, shit hit differently. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, August Alsina has to do "If Only for One Night." He got to, fam.
This is his moment.
It's his moment, Mike.
I ain't listening to it though, but yeah,
Let
his moment.
Me hold you tight. If only for one night. I'm telling you, he got to hit that bitch. Get nominated for a Grammy, win that bitch. Hey, this is for my inspiration. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Nigga, that crowd go, whoa, shit. If only for one. And nigga can sing his ass off. Mm-hmm. He got to sing that bitch, man. I'm telling you. Because it seemed like to me, man, that hurt ain't going to hit. That hurt ain't going to go for a while, man. Because them intangibles got him fucked up, Jack. Mm-hmm. He got him fucked up, fam. I'm telling you. Them intangibles got him fucked up, fam. But
yes, sir.
But you said some shit about if you was Will, like, you feel like, what, why?
I don't know, bro. Like, it just makes me, look, bro, to sit there across from my wife while she explains, you know what I'm saying, a relationship that she had with another nigga while we were married, separated or not, bro. Like, I don't know much about separations and like the deals, like whatever it is, the details, the terms of separations and shit, like what married people, you know what I'm saying, what terms are going on with the separation, bro. But I'm just, with me, bro, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Can't love your wife through anything, fam.
Man,
She
bro,
fucked the nigga while y'all wasn't together.
That shit tough.
She had and then it looks like it was at least a year-long relationship.
I want it to feel good. I haven't felt good in a long time.
That is, yeah.
Really?
But nah, nigga, how long you been married?
My ego would be hurt.
Yeah, your
bro.
ego would be hurt. But how long you been married?
4 years.
4 years? Nigga, wait till you get to... Nigga, I've been married for, 5? So, yeah, I'm 5 in. All I gotta say is this. I can only imagine what it was going to be like when we hit year 10 and year 15.
Right.
I think the one thing I would commend Jada Pinkett-Smith and Will Smith on is remixing their relationship. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, look. And shouts out to my man Travell, because he did what I was going to ask you this later in the show, too. But he said in the Some Dude group that he asked his grandmother about, their past family. Talked about this about a couple of episodes. Like, yo, that's a rabbit hole that you might want to go down. But when you do it, be prepared. Mm-hmm. He went down the rabbit hole. He was like, oh, shit. So let's go down this rabbit hole real quick. Mm-hmm. A lot of people ain't really seen non-toxic relationships. Mm-hmm. Even some of these long relationships that we see got some toxic nature to it.
Yeah.
Toxicity, whatever the word is.
Mm-hmm.
There's some of it in there. Your grandparents, I talked about it on the show a couple of weeks ago. Your grandparents probably was married and cheating in the next room. And you didn't know it. You ain't know Paw was fucking all of the bitches at the juke joint.
Yeah.
You saw Fences?
I didn't see Fences.
You didn't read the book Fences, August Wilson, or if you watch it, just watch the movie with
Denzel and Viola Davis. Mm-hmm.
That nigga had a whole baby with a chick around the corner and told her, "Hey, I need you to help take care of her." Fuck, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Shit. I ain't got the guts. I ain't got the guts to tell my wife, look. Look, I got her pregnant. And then get mad at her. Because you got to admit the shit. Look, I got a baby down the street.
Yeah.
That's how shit used to go in the 50s. Look, Bethel, I got a baby down the street. So what? But you going to help me take care of the baby. Because I can't take care of no more kids. Bethel, I'm 57. Bethel, I'm 57. I ain't got no time to be taking care of no motherfucking kids. Ain't nobody go tell you to fuck that young bitch.
Yeah, I was just with my grandma too over the 4th of July weekend. But I didn't have that conversation with her. Nah, it wasn't the moment.
Bethel. I'm too old to be trying to take care of the kids now. Now I'm gonna bring the kid over, and you gonna help me take care of this kid. I don't want nothing. I don't want no more about it, Bethel. Nah, you gonna help me, or you gonna get your motherfucking ass out of my house? I pay the bills in here. I go to work. I make $3 an hour. Doing all this shit to give you the apartment that you live in. Least you could do is help me raise my kid.
Yeah.
Bethel, you gonna help me raise. Least you could do, Bethel. I pay the rent on time every first of the month. Mm-hmm. I bought you this ice box, not a refrigerator. I bought you this ice box. You said you want an ice box. I bought you an ice box. You said you wanted you a new living room set. I bought you a new living room set. You said you wanted a TV. I bought you that black and white TV right there. I bought that for us. But for you, I don't watch nothing. You know what I watch on that, Bethel? I watch the Cubs. And that's it. Mm-hmm. You be watching your stories. Least you could do is take care of my kids. But that's not my kid. That's your fuck up. Mm-hmm. Well, he all fuck up now. Take care of it. And then next thing you know, Lil Ron grew up thinking that Bethel was his mama.
I'm scared to have that conversation.
1957, you thinking like your mama's Bethel whole time. Your mama's Mary Ann, 24-year-old girl that's a bartender at the juke joint that I done fuck.
Yeah. But
you don't know that shit until you get older and shit. And now you gotta go try to find Bethel, Mary Ann. Mary Ann don't want to deal with your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Now it's 1982. Now you got your own kid and your own wife and shit. You just sat there and you looked at a toxic relationship all your life. Fuck you think your relationship gonna be? Toxic. So now you, born in 1982, see your daddy and your mama have a toxic relationship because none of them motherfuckers saw good relationships coming up. So fuck you think you gonna have unless you break the cycle. Yeah. You gonna have a fucked up relationship. So a lot of us are in good relationships for the first time in our lives. We've seen good relationships. Have you looked at the relationships around you? Look at the relationships around you, and wonder if they good or not for the people winning. That's why when motherfuckers say I'm not taking no marriage advice for a nigga who ain't married. That's why, cause you don't know shit. So them niggas been married for 25 years. They remixed their relationships a whole bunch of motherfucking times. I can't get mad at Will Smith for telling his wife, I love you unconditionally.
Oh, yeah.
Because that nigga seen unconditional love probably. You know who probably ain't seen that bitch? Jada. Now, I'm not, condoning what she did to August. Yeah. Because that was fucked up. She saw a motherfucker who was in need, and
but
she
you
got
get it,
that
though.
dick. But I get it. I get Will. Unconditional love, and we went together. Bitch, shit,
I get both sides.
Just don't get ran. If you got a train ran on you, fam, you was out here, get skeeted on and shit, just don't let me know.
I would just feel I just feel differently.
You had two dicks in your fam, I'm not. We're not going to be together.
Yeah, man.
Like, so did you fuck? That don't ask that question. So did you fuck anybody after we broke up? Oh, yeah, shit. Ron and Mike.
Did you suck his dick?
Well, they ran one. Like, we had a threesome. They ran a train on you? No, it was a threesome. Now, she brings some new shit to the relationship, i.e., well, when I left you, I started fucking girls. I still fuck this girl on the side. Shit, you want to fuck her too? Well, you know what? You know what? You sure? You sure? You bringing gifts back? you bringing gifts back? Yeah, man. But man, shouts out to Will and Jada. They ride together, they die together. Bad marriages for life.
I guess that's a new one.
Hey, man. Oh shit. Let's go ahead and move on to, because you say this 50 Cent disrespect gotta stop.
Hey, man. Yeah, Tip, 50 Cent have been in the music news for the past week or so. Apparently, 50 Cent has, T.I. has called out 50 Cent to a versus battle, which I actually like this matchup. I like the matchup because, two different kind of artists, New York versus ATL. I like it. It's two different styles of music, which I believe makes for a better matchup. And Tip addressed it. He addressed the fact that he wanted to get out with 50. Now he doesn't have a real issue with 50 Cent. He just feels like his catalog is better than Fifth's. And we've had that conversation about 50's catalog. Actually, check the archives. It was one of the episodes where we were discussing legendary hip hop artists with maybe mediocre catalogs. We've brought up artists like Busta Rhymes. We've brought up 50. Who else did we bring up, man? We DMX. We talked about DMX. Yeah. But Tip has issued the challenge, and now they, doing their little IG thing, dissing each other back and forth for IG. 50 kind of is entertaining it, but he's not giving it the full attention that we kind of want. He hasn't agreed to the versus battle yet, and Yeah, now we see the talk, and once that happens, now everybody's on IG talking, oh, the 50 Cent's gonna get washed, or T.I.'s gonna get washed, or yeah, 50 Cent only has one classic album, or yeah, and that classic album is overrated, and all. That's where the shit got to stop right there. Stop right there. Now, what we not gonna do is disrespect Get Rich or Die Trying. We're not going to do that, okay? If y'all want to say 50 Cent got one hot album every 10-year average, that's cool. But you're not going to say Get Rich or Die Trying is overrated and we were only living in the moment and that album didn't age well. That's bullshit. All of that is bullshit, okay? Get Rich or Die Trying rings off to this day. To this, all right? We've seen posts from people on, Facebook or whatever. And then, the disrespect of Get Rich or Die Trying, bro, we not going to do that. I ain't with it. I'm not with it. Bang, where are you at on this? Where are you at on the Get Rich or Die Trying disrespect? And then we'll get into who will actually win a versus battle between T.I. and 50 Cent, because there's a lot of talk like 50 Cent can't win. Can't win a versus
that on
battle.
both sides. I saw that on both sides. I
see more of it on the 50 Cent side. 50 Cent can't win.
I see both. Okay. And I see more 50 Cent will win than T.I. That's just my timeline.
Okay.
But to your point, I think people got both of them fucked up. I think so. I think what it is people got both 50 Cent and T.I. fucked up. So on the front end, on the 50 end, I do think Get Rich or Die Trying is a bit overrated.
Yikes!
Overrated. Get your shirt. Does not mean whack.
Get your shirt off.
I was never a big fan of. I was never a big fan of Wankster. Okay. Never. I actually loathe that song. I'm not an In the Club guy.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I don't like any of the singles. I'm not a 21 Questions guy. I don't like none of those singles. I like nothing but the album cuts and the DVD that came with it.
Okay.
But I know part of that album is Ja Rule. The killing of Ja Rule. And also he's from New York. This was at a time where New York, and they do this all the time. All the time. When somebody from another area starts to push up, we got to find that next New York person so we could keep it. We could keep the mantle. We could hold it down. When NWA, Dre, and Snoop start bubbling and the West Coast was the shit, we got to find somebody. That person was Biggie. Mm-hmm. Biggie dies. Jay-Z's there doing his thing. Busta Rhymes, DMX is still New York all day long. But when that started to die down, they gave us 50. Now, mind you, 50 been around. He's been around. But it was perfect timing by connecting with a nigga from white dude from Detroit and a nigga from LA. Mm-hmm. But again, I don't fuck with none of the singles. If you played it in the club, I'll dance because it's women dance.
Okay.
But you will never hear me in the car like, yo, in the club's playing and I'm not skipping. I don't like them 3 songs. And I don't think Wanksta aged well at all.
Okay.
I don't like In the Club. In the Club is a white person hip hop classic to me. White people love In the Club. White girl pop. You can find me in the club. That white people love.
Sure.
In the club, riding dirty, same level for me. Same shit. Different rappers.
Different kind of bars, though.
I don't give a fuck about the bars. Think the white person give a fuck about the bars in the club or riding dirty? No. Same song. So, but the album cuts, the hard hip hop jams, yeah, I'm with it. But because of, I believe that Get Rich or Die Trying is overrated because of the New York scene at that time.
Okay.
And Jay-Z was way past, he was starting to hit his pass go at that time, but you needed somebody else. because niggas was creeping up again. Atlanta is running the building right now, ladies and gentlemen. The South is running the building right now. 50 Cent in the club. Let's go. Wankster, let's go. And he became bigger than life. So while I believe that the album is overrated, I'm not. I still think it's one of the best debut albums ever.
Okay.
I think it is. I would put it third. Fourth. I think the debut album pantheon when it comes to rap is Biggie. I mean, not Biggie. Excuse me. Is Nas,
Illmatic,
Snoop,
Doggy Style,
Biggie,
Ready to Die,
50 Cent.
Okay.
That's the pantheon of debut albums. It's number 4, and it's close. It's a close 4 because all of them albums to me are close as far as impactful debuts. You cannot deny the impact of Get Rich or Die Trying. With that
Reasonable Doubt is not technically like an impactful debut.
Nope.
Just a really like
no motherfuckers was talking about. I know 3 motherfuckers that was talking about Reasonable Doubt.
Okay. Yep, I remember you was having this conversation. I remember this. I remember the conversation you had about Reasonable Doubt.
Don't get me wrong, the album is great, but it wasn't as impactful because them niggas re-released that motherfucker when Volume 2 came out. Because motherfuckers thought Volume 2 was Jay-Z's debut album. Mm-hmm. Then niggas was like, oh shit, this Reasonable Doubt cold in the motherfucker. How I slip on this shit?
Yeah, I remember you having that conversation.
Yeah, so, with that being said, Fifth's catalog after that to me is light. Compared to Tip's.
And that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like Tip can make that argument that his album catalog is, better than 50's, and Tip got to stop where he's stopping his tracks too, talking about he got 5 classics.
No, he don't have 5 classics. I say he has 1.
He got 1 classic album.
I say he has 1 classic album.
And which one is it?
That's King. All of the
I wouldn't even give that a classic. I'm not even calling that a classic.
King's a classic. King's a classic.
That's not a classic album.
King is a classic, fam.
I think his classic album is trap music, based off impact. I think that's an impactful album because at that time, trap music, that album is the album that
has the impact. It put a brand on, but we talking about the album.
Has it stand the test of time?
Look, this is when I say niggas gotta start having honest conversations with shit. This ain't about what do I love trap music? I'm gonna say this now. I love I'm Serious. I'm Serious too. I believe that Tip's best song ever is Still Ain't Forgave Myself. Okay. That's when I'm Serious. I think I'm Serious is highly slept on because of the Neptune's impact and how Arista, I think it was with, or Virgin, how was trying to make him go in a whole different direction. But then he comes with trap music, and yes, that album is great. Urban Legend, a great album. But I think that's where he captures the moment, especially The Weeknd, where ATL came out and King came out, and he had a number 1. If I remember correctly, he had a number 1 album and a number 1 movie. The last song that's played on ATL, what you know about that? And also now, and that to me, that grand scale, and that album to me is flawless. I think I think King is a flawless album. I don't think there's not much you cannot play on there. Maybe one song, and that's the song before the song with him. And I'm not trying to pull up King right now, but the song before
the song before what? Which one?
Undertaker.
You think that I was
the song before Undertaker?
I'm Straight with BG and Young G.
No. It's a song before Undertaker.
That's the song before. That's the song before Undertaker.
It's a song before.
Get it? The one produced by Swiss?
That song, and then Undertaker comes on. Then it's boom, 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 Undertaker. I can't remember who's on Undertaker. But either
Young
way,
Buck, Dro,
yeah,
DJ Drum,
there you
Young
go.
Buck and Dro.
Yeah. But to me, that album, other than that song, is flawless. That's probably the closest to a flawless album he has. That's why I put that as a classic. You ain't got to put it as a classic, but to me, King is his only classic. But here's the thing. Here's why. Even you saying that makes my point. There's going to be some people that say King is a classic. There's going to be some people that say Urban Legend is a classic. There's some people that's going to say trap music is a classic. Some people going to say Paper Trail is a classic.
And that's how it normally is when you're discussing T.I.'s albums. There's like not one solidified classic. It's really like, people have different perspectives on his albums that could be determined as classics. Like, it's not one album that he has set in stone.
But that's okay.
Like a classic.
Because
and that's fine.
That's more than okay. Here's why. Because after Get Rich or Die Trying, we can't have that conversation about Fifth.
Massacre.
We can't have that conversation about Fifth.
The Massacre is classic.
Nigga, stop.
50.
Nigga, stop. It's classic 50. The album's not a classic, though.
It ain't got to be a classic, but that album was fire.
That album was not fire.
Oh, my God.
That album was not fire. That album, no, it was not. It was a decent album. Nigga. It was a decent album, and that album fell into the trap of the legacy and the legend of 50 Cent, the glow that 50 Cent had. 50 really couldn't do no wrong until Ayo Technology.
Okay.
And then I saw niggas talking about Get Rich Town, and the only thing that I say about that is this. Y'all niggas didn't even give a fuck about that shit when it came out on the mixtape. Y'all only give a fuck about it because Ghost was coming on after that bitch. So don't bring up Get Rich Town to me at all.
I don't think he should play Big Rich Town. Like,
He don't play that Big Rich Town.
He don't have to. But that's the thing. He don't even have to play that, Joe.
Shit.
No, he don't.
Shit.
No, he don't. He don't have to play. He don't have to play in the club neither. Now he can play it.
He gonna play a whole bunch of album cuts then, Mike.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But he got G-Unit out. He got G-Unit records. He could play. He got records off the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack that he can play Hustler's Ambition. He can play that.
Is that
he can get to it. 50 got 20.
All I'm saying is
mixing his solo shit.
He has to put in Get Rich Town. Cause that's one of the songs that niggas know with him the most. Bitch went on for 4 or 5 years.
Fuck it. And hey, if he play it and it go up against one of T.I.'s songs and it ain't, it's gonna win. And it is what it is.
Get Rich Town is gonna win, but I don't want to hear.
Tip was saying on IG Live with Fat Joe that like he can't play that song. Like, don't play that.
Nigga.
He can play that.
No, but to me, he shouldn't. To me, no nigga should say anything about Get Rich Town because you motherfuckers didn't care about that shit when it was on the mixtape. You probably didn't even hear that shit. I remember watching the first episode of Power, and I was like, oh, he put the song with Joe on that bitch.
Yeah, I probably didn't pay attention to that neither when I first, I never heard it on. What mixtape was this on?
I think it was on Animal Ambition.
Okay, that was the album.
Oh, it wasn't. It was the one before that, though. Because he had a mixtape that was very slept on. He had a mixtape. I think it was a mixtape that came out in 2009. Because I was going to ICB at the time. But it was highly slept on. I was banging that shit. And I think it was on that joint.
Okay.
But either way it go, that motherfucker was on the mixtape that you motherfuckers didn't pay attention to. But now, since Ghost is killing niggas after the shit, oh shit, oh yeah, you wouldn't. If you didn't like Power, you didn't like that song. Mm-hmm. But I think on the flip though, just like I said, Tip has, to me, he has at least one classic, and that classic is King. But all of those albums from trap music to Paper Trail is arguable, and that's where I think people are getting Tip fucked up at. I think ultimately 50 would win in a battle, in a song battle. And
that's interesting to hear you say that.
I'm about to tell you why. Part of the reason is New York bias.
Oh, shit.
And here we go. Let's have an honest conversation about this shit, too. Nigga, a lot of shit we love just because it came from them motherfuckers.
Bro, I don't look at it like that, though, man.
You're not going to look at it like that.
I don't look at it like that.
Mike, that shit's been embedded in us. That shit's been embedded in us since the fucking day we put on headphones and listen to motherfucking rap, Mike.
All right, look, hold on. I'm gonna listen to your take on this, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna agree with what you're saying. But like when Ebro told that man he ain't got 5 classics. He maybe only has 3. Tip was like, nah, man, that's because you from New York. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm
you gonna shit on that man opinion because he's from New York?
I'm about to explain it to you. Hear me out. This is regional. If you go to the South, motherfucker would tell you Tip, probably every album from Tip is a classic. But I'm serious. Because it's Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So it's bias. It's Atlanta bias too, my nigga. Just but like Chicago bias.
But he wasn't saying it. But he wasn't saying anything in regards to 50 Cent. He was telling him. He was giving him praise. He was telling him he had 3 classics.
I know he's saying that. But if a nigga feel like he got 5, we'll argue with a motherfucker right now. Motherfucker gonna listen to this podcast right now, Mike, and be like, "What the fuck is y'all talking about?" Because you're gonna have bias by people. You have an inherited bias to people who you fuck with. That's why I love doing this pod, because I get to explain shit. I used to have an inherited bias with people I fucked with, but then I got older and noticed and understood that these niggas don't pay me no money to have a bias about shit. I just either like your music or you don't. That's why I can look at this shit now and be like, damn, even some of the Jay-Z Nas arguments we was having, this shit was inherently biased, because if you felt that you had to like Nas and hate Jay-Z, or vice versa. So the inherent bias is Atlanta niggas always looked up at New York niggas trying to be them niggas, but then when they took over, New York now trying to be like us, but y'all still not giving us the respect. So that's 1. 2, an Atlanta nigga will tell you Tip probably got more than 3 fucking classics. And if a New York nigga tell them that shit, like, fuck out of here. There's niggas outside of Chicago that will tell you right now that Twista ain't got no motherfucking classic. And we would yell at them niggas till the cows come home. And Adrenaline Rush is a classic.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a motherfucker outside of New York that'll tell you that Kanye ain't got. You can look. Kanye is, to me, the only fucking artist in rap history that you can argue that everything he dropped is a classic. Every fucking one. I don't like 808s and Heartbreaks. But then a motherfucker would be like, well, this shit birthed all these niggas here. I don't like Yeezus. But niggas would tell you, oh, man, see, you wouldn't even, like, oh shit. Oh shit. Well, fuck all that shit, fam. That shit, man. That shit went over your heads. I bet you if you listen to that shit now, all that shit makes sense now. You can and the motherfucker gonna say that shit 5 years now from his last 2 joints. Mike, niggas.
I already know.
Niggas said that shit with Yeezus. And 5 years from now, damn, I listen to Yeezus all wrong. He's the only nigga. But niggas will tell you that Late Registration ain't no classic. Graduation ain't no classic. I give you My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. New York niggas will tell you that shit. Because New York niggas like New York niggas. That's why when that nigga said if 50 Cent was from the Midwest, he'd be Nelly, I said that is the perfect explanation to that shit. Because look at both of their careers. Nelly gave you country grammar that went diamond. 50 Cent didn't go diamond. But let a motherfucker talk to you about that motherfucker Get Rich Die Trying. You can swear that motherfucker went diamond, won all of the Grammys and all of that shit. What happened after that? They had dope albums for people. Sweat and Suit. You Like the Massacre. But it slowly went downhill from there.
It did.
Them the same 2 niggas. But niggas will look at 50 Cent, and because he got bars.
He really don't got bars.
He really don't. But since he got bars and he rapping, he out here with these bars, they will put 50 Cent over Nelly. And I'm here to tell y'all niggas, them the same 2 niggas. One just sing rap and one just rap. But them the same 2 niggas. Damn, they had the same 2 careers. Only thing 50 Cent really got on them is how he spent his money. That nigga Nelly bought into an NBA team. He bought into the Bobcats. This nigga spent money and bought into vitamin water. The TV shit. That's what keeps 50 Cent alive. Nelly ain't got that shit. But if that nigga 50 Cent was from Chicago, that nigga, we wouldn't be talking about Get Rich or Die Trying right now. Well, no. Matter of fact, we would be talking about it New York niggas wouldn't. Because New York niggas try not to give other niggas outside of New York the respect they deserve. But then, when you start to look for an artist to get back, you look at Biggie. If you listen to Ready to Die was heavily influenced by Death Row.
I agree.
If you look at 50 Cent, he got most of his shit from who? Dr. Dre. If you look at other niggas like Bobby Shmurda sounded like who?
Yeah, but 50 Cent got that. Yeah, but 50 got them Dre beats, but he got that.
It
got the New York
Of course
shit
he
to
from
it.
New York. I didn't say that. I said he got his shit from who? I didn't say Dre wrote it.
Oh, no, not Dre wrote it, but
from who? He got his shit from a West Coast nigga. He got.
I thought you were like.
No.
I thought you. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm not saying that. I say he got his shit from who? Somebody outside of the crib. Mm-hmm. We went from heavily influenced to a nigga working from a nigga from LA to a nigga from Bobby Shmurda who took a whole nother sound from the crib, and now we got Pop Smoke. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm. But they call that shit New York drill.
Yeah, I saw that.
Even when I heard the shit, the nigga came to the station, and I said to him, "I see that y'all heavily influenced by the drill scene." Again,
and that's kind of like A$AP Rocky too.
New York niggas, when they ain't got it, try to find anybody to bring the essence back. Nigga, look at that fucking interview. Look at that interview that what's his name did. Griselda did with Elliot Wilson and B Dot.
Yep.
Well, that nigga.
Landon?
Huh? Yeah, that's Landon. He want to talk. He talking this shit too.
Shout out.
That's when you see Yada Son is already talking this shit. Bang. But nah, them niggas told Elliot Wilson like, yo, we from Buffalo. We ain't from New York City. So when motherfuckers be talking about bringing New York back, nigga, we ain't bringing New York back. We from Buffalo. This is how we always been. Yeah. We ain't try to switch up with niggas and rap like niggas to try to be this and be that. No, we keeping the essence. The essence is this is what. So we ain't bringing New York back. We bring Buffalo back, and we don't even want to hear motherfuckers say that shit because New York niggas always want to find somebody to bring New York back. And because the most of the media is based in New York, that's what you always gonna get, nigga.
Yep, Tip said that. You got everything, like Source Magazine,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, BT,
you
Vibe Magazines, all that shit.
New York has always been able to control the narrative. There's a lot of niggas that's from New York that is wildly popular that if them motherfuckers was from Texas, we wouldn't even know these niggas. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. It is what it is. So Tip was absolutely right on that shit. And 50 Cent and other artists of that ilk fall, like, they take advantage of the bias. Nigga, New York privilege is white privilege. Mm-hmm. How we think about white privilege, New York do that shit. That's what it is. That's not a take. That's if you work in media, you know this shit. Mm-hmm. If you work in media, you know this shit. Motherfucker, just look at, look, you can even look at how motherfuckers do media runs, Jack. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers do media runs, they give New York all shit. Y'all burning? Y'all burning, Mike? Y'all good?
Might be cooking upstairs.
Y'all burning? Oh, shit,
we
this
good.
nigga got a fire drill, ladies and gentlemen. Niggas got a fire drill. You need to pack up.
Now we good. Honey, you okay?
Y'all, you sure? Motherfucker ain't waved the fan in front of the shit.
You doing that now. This cool.
Got to do that shit?
This is our Saturday mornings. Hey, but no, though, I don't want Tip to use that as an excuse if you feel like people think that he lose a versus battle against 50.
Fam,
don't pull that shit.
No, I'm telling you, fam, it's an inherited bias.
Okay.
That's why you ain't really had nobody New York go against somebody from Atlanta.
That's why I think shout out to Tip because Tip know that shit, and that's why he probably called out 50.
Yes.
He called out 50. But it's good. It could be a fire battle though. It could be a fire battle.
I think the battle will be close to the motherfucker.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the battle. That's why I say I think niggas got niggas mixed up.
Tip got 50 kind of fucked up, and I think you know what I'm saying. People got T.I. fucked up too.
No, I don't think Tip got 50 fucked up.
Tip got 50 fucked up.
No, all Tip is doing is what he's supposed to do. He's
selling it.
He Clubber Lang right now. He trying to get Rocky to fight.
Oh yeah.
So he know who he called out the right person. Mm-hmm. He called out who he think he matches up well with. But there's an inherited bias from New York when it comes to everybody else. It is what it is. That's facts, Jack. Mm-hmm. You go look at a media run and watch how the Breakfast Club and Ebro in the Morning gets all this motherfucking leeway. But if you put these motherfuckers on Kyle, Leon, and Kendra, motherfuckers be like, no, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that because there's one is an inherent bias within New York media compared to everybody else. But the other part of it is, and this is shouts out to New York more than anybody else, them motherfuckers know how to do the shit. Yeah. I can't expect a nigga from Boise, Idaho to talk to Meek Mill the same way that Charlamagne would. Yeah. So while it is inherited bias, this is one of the reasons why people need to do media better. And stop trying to go after the clickbait shit and all that shit. But because you grew up with the Source magazine, you grew up with Vibe magazine, you grew up with all of this shit, magazine. The XXL magazine. Now BET is a little bit different. 106 and Park is when they came to New York and shit, but BET was based in DC for years. Mm-hmm. But then when you start getting 106 and Park and all this shit, Viacom bought these motherfuckers. We want these niggas to basically be like MTV, the black MTV. Yep. That's why they gave him all that shit. Mm-hmm. So, but y'all got to be in New York to do that shit. It's a New York bias. It is what it is. But I think everybody got both of these niggas fucked up. And I think that this would be a dope battle, a lot closer than what people would think. I do think 50 will win. But Tip has a point. That nigga career is just longer. And a lot of people give 50 Cent a lot of love off of a short-ass career. If you think about it, this nigga's Bo Jackson.
Okay. But Tip technically can't play anything else after 2014. So.
No, he can't.
Anything after 2014, he didn't put out anything good.
Swagger Like Us.
From Paper Trail, from 2008. 2008 was Paper Trail. His next album, No Mercy and Trouble Man, he can't play shit off of there. No. He could play the Young Thug record off Paperwork. But after 2014,
he's
dead.
Sorry with
when Andre 3K?
He can play that.
Nah, he can't play that.
Why not?
I mean, it's a good song, but in a versus, nah. Son,
nigga, if this nigga played 50 do make a mistake and play all this shit is
no. You know what? I'm lying. I take that back. I'm lying.
I know.
He could play Trap Back Jumping. He played Trap Back Jumping. It's on. That came out in 2008. No, not 2008. That came out
2014.
I'm sorry. That Trouble Man album came out in 2012.
Yeah, you said you can't play nothing past 2014. I agree.
But I meant to say too though, the two albums that came out between Paper Trail and Paperwork, No Mercy. He can't have nothing off No Mercy is good. Wow. Like I don't think.
But no, he can't. But 50 can't. To me, 50 can't play anything past Massacre. Off of his solo shit.
But he can play G-Unit shit though.
That's why I say solo shit.
Yeah, it's solo shit. No, because he can play I Get Money. I Get Money was on Curtis.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Right?
I'm not a big fan of that song either.
Are you fucking serious right now, Bang? What I Get Money is almost an automatic.
I'm not a big fan.
That's an automatic almost. I'm not gonna give it a automatic
I'm a fan
W.
of the beat.
Oh my god. We're not tripping on the beat. It's the song. The whole song in general. I Get Money is a banger. You said the whole
song. I said I like the beat, but I don't like what this nigga really talking about.
Yeah.
So it's the song
is I Get Money. So I Get Money. I Get Money. It's a simple, pretty.
Yeah, it was simple as hell. And
not banger.
It was simple. Like it was there.
Oh my god.
The beat It's what that song is, fam. I'm sorry. It's the beat. You can, nigga, you could go, if a motherfucker DJ'd in the club, he ain't got to play no words from 50. Mm-hmm. He just got to play that beat. And motherfuckers like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And just play Have a Baby by Me. Baby, be a millionaire. And that's it. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the vitamin water line. Okay. That's the best part of this. He kicks it off with that. And the song goes downhill from there. Just turn off the words, fam. Yeah. I can just listen to the beat.
You are bugging right now.
Hey, man, it was something that I wanted to bring up last week, but because of the controversy that started on my motherfucking timeline, I'm glad that we waited because I wanted to end the podcast, to spend the rest of the podcast talking about TV dads, TV moms, and the Wonder Years reboot. That's how mad I am.
Okay.
So
let's talk about the TV. I'm gonna let you cook on the Wonder Years reboot, but let's talk about these TV dads and moms.
No, because it's leading into the shit. So
okay.
For people that don't understand, that don't know what we're talking about, and if you heard this podcast, I've said they need to bring some of them. I think I specifically said the Wonder Years on here.
Did you say that?
I think so, because I think I sung the theme song. What would you do if I say attitude? I think so. I understand and walk out on.
Wonder Years is fire.
So the Wonder Years is a fire television show.
Very
but
fire.
we gonna have an honest conversation about some of the shit that we watched when we was younger too. But the Wonder Years is been reported by numerous sources, Variety and numerous sources, that Lee Daniels will be producing a reboot of the Wonder Years.
Okay,
now,
I didn't see that part.
The Wonder Years will not be a black Kevin Arnold, a black Winnie Cooper. Like, they're not gonna take these same characters and make them black. No. What's gonna happen is at the same time that Kevin them was doing they shit, they're gonna have a black family in Montgomery, Alabama in the 60s, 70s, the same time frame. And go through that. So first of all, to me that's dope. Black family, Wonder Years. How many black families did you see on the Wonder Years?
You didn't. Did we? On the Wonder Years?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched the Wonder Years in so long, but I don't recollect.
Okay.
How many, bang?
Boom, none. I don't remember seeing one.
That's what I'm about to say. No, we didn't see.
I don't even remember seeing.
I think he was asking. I thought, yeah, go ahead.
I don't even remember seeing an episode of a black family moving into the white neighborhood and the white people getting mad. I ain't see that shit. Like, that, the fuck is the blacks is moving in? I ain't even see an episode of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Wonder Years reboot, I'm a big fan of the Wonder Years.
Yeah.
But even before this came out, one of the main reasons why I want to see a reboot of the Wonder Years, because the Wonder Years was so fucking lily white.
Mm-hmm.
Lily white as fuck. Nigga, what the fuck is the black family looking like during the Wonder Years? Well, let's look at our Wonder Years, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't had that. Nigga,
no.
What about, where's our black Kevin Arnold? Who is our black Kevin Arnold?
That's a good question.
Who is that?
Mm.
Who is our black Kevin Arnold? Who is our black Winnie Cooper?
Mm.
Who is that?
Who is it?
We ain't got one.
We don't have one.
We ain't got one. And then everybody was like, oh, man, ain't that Everybody Hates Chris? No, because Everybody Hates Chris is a fucking comedy.
Right.
The Wonder Years was a drama.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, how many dramas do you see, like actual dramas, of an all-black cast on network television?
None. I mean, if you want to include like them Tyler Perry joints, but you know,
I said network television. That's 257-32.
Mm-hmm.
ABC,
no,
Fox. We don't.
Nah, we don't got that.
It's a documentary I saw on Amazon that talked about blacks in TV. Mm-hmm. Talked about like some of the accomplishments and shit, and they said that it was an executive said that he would never put a black drama on TV because black people don't want to look at that shit. They just want to laugh.
So bang, this is our opportunity to get black drama.
Especially some shit that ain't just driven off of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
That's not driven off of a motherfucker being having a record label.
Did they say it was going to be like current time frame or like
No, I said 60s, 70s. It's at the
60s,
same
70s.
It's at the same fucking time as Kevin's coming in.
Okay.
Coming into age.
Okay.
You gonna have the same voice, gonna have a nigga voicing over and shit.
Okay.
Before the show was over.
Okay.
All that shit.
Okay.
Hopefully they do have Anthony Hamilton sing the theme song.
This might be fire.
I know. Look, I believe, and then plus it's black fucking jobs. I will take this Black Lives Matter employment. I will take all this Black Matter shit. Sign me up. Nigga, I would be thug number 3 at the bar. But I think that this is a great opportunity to put a spin on a classic. But then when you look at that classic wasn't for us. Mm-hmm. I remember getting a motherfucking TV dinner with my daddy when I was younger, watching the Wonder Years and shit. And I'm looking at Kevin Arnold like, oh, when he kissed Winnie and shit, and they played When a Man Loves a Woman. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where we gonna get that for black people? Where's that for black people? Everybody Hates Chris? No. We need more programming on TV that ain't just derived from entertainment and this shit like that. But I ask you. Looking at the landscape, like what are some TV shows that were majority white cast that you would like to see a black version of?
That I would like to see a black cast for. God damn. Shit. So yours is Wonder Years.
I give you 3 off the bat.
Okay.
Wonder Years, 30-something, and Three's Company.
Nah, I never watched neither one of those.
You ain't never watched Three's Company, fam? Jack Tripper?
Nah, I never. I think I watched. Nah, I didn't get into that.
Oh my God.
I didn't get into that.
Three's Company was the shit.
I didn't get into that one. But nah, I don't know, Bang. I don't have one. Not on a TV.
Nigga, Three's Company? Come and knock on my door. We be waiting for you. Mm-mm. We talking about hers and his. Three's Company too. Mm-hmm. Jack Tripper, nigga.
I'm gonna have to get into that one.
The
I didn't watch Three's Company.
The Regal Beagle? Mr. Furley? Oh man, nigga. I used to watch all the reruns of Three's Company, G. Jack Tripper was on them hoes, and he could cook. Fuck out of here, fam. Hey, man, what the fuck did you watch when you was younger?
I watched, nigga, I was like a Nickelodeon type of motherfucker, fam. You know what I'm saying? But I watched Wonder Years, though.
You ain't watch no old reruns with your folks?
I don't think so, Bang. I don't remember.
Tripping, fam.
I can't remember.
You tripping. That's how I got my TV joints off.
Yeah.
But yeah, 30-something, and a lot of black people didn't watch 30-something, but 30-something was a TV show on ABC around white people trying to figure shit out in their 30s. Nigga, what the fuck we do every day? Married, trying to figure out marriage, kids, learning all this shit. Nigga, think about. Let me ask you this question.
Like, but Bang, I didn't watch like I think Wonder Years might be. And like Roseanne, like I watched Roseanne.
Okay,
and I
what's the black
Roseanne?
Years. The black Roseanne would be Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay, like I loved Roseanne. Like there was certain joints I watched, but it was mostly like the black sitcoms. You know
Yeah,
I was a Family Matters type guy. You know,
I was not really a Family Matters guy.
I was a Family Matters guy. I love Family Matters.
It was too corny for me.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Let me flip it then, because obviously you didn't watch a lot of TV when you was growing up.
I watched a lot of TV. I didn't watch a lot of
You was watching Nickelodeon Guts, nigga.
Fire.
I mean, I watched it too, but that shit came on at 6 o'clock.
Okay. You was up?
No, I said that's 6 o'clock p.m.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, let me ask you this question. All right. Based off of the TV that you did watch.
Okay. And I watched Full House too. Like,
okay,
Full House is fire.
do you want to see a black version of Full House?
I mean, let me say this, Bane. I wouldn't ask for it, but I'm not gonna not be with it though. That's what I'm saying.
Like, it ain't got to be.
Full House was fire.
It ain't got to be Full House. It ain't got to be whatever happened to predictability. It ain't got to be exactly that. But shit, nigga, like, what family shows did you watch other than the Cosby Show as you was growing up around black people? Wasn't a lot. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you another question. What show? Okay, a lot of shows we liked when we were younger. We were younger.
Yeah.
But knowing how old Martin was now when he was doing, like, what show that's on TV now?
Okay, let me stop you right there. I'd like to see a black married with children. That'd be fire.
I'm actually was writing. I believe my life is similar to Al Bundy's, except
Al Bundy. Give me a black Al Bundy.
Like, I actually was writing a script that was similar. Well, I wouldn't say similar, but my first thought was the black married with children. The father of two, one at the time, but the father of two, the wife. You trying to learn marriage, you trying to learn all of this shit, but you still you're still kind of like living in the past of what you used to do and shit. So now you're trying to figure out things of being a married husband, but you got old, like in this case, they would be younger kids who irritate the hell out you. The wife who irritates you from time to time, because if you look at it, Married with Children was really built off of Al Bundy was just trying to go to work and chill out at the crib.
Yep.
But then you got Peggy coming up here irritating me and wanting to fuck all the time. I don't want to fuck today, Peggy.
Give me the black version of that.
And then I got two dumbass kids. Now I ain't saying my kids is dumb, but I was gonna write something similar to that.
Okay.
But I'm still trying to figure out how to do this shit. But that was actually my thought, because I like that shit. I actually kicked off the first episode with me, since I wake up so early. I wake up with Frank Thomas.
Okay.
About 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Them Frank Thomas pills. Frank Thomas dick pills pop up.
Whoa.
The testosterone pills. Really dick pills for white niggas.
Yeah.
But I wake up to seeing the commercial, but the commercial stops and Frank Thomas starts talking to me. And Frank Thomas is basically telling me how, I'm getting old and I'm this and that. So me and Frank Thomas is getting into an argument into the TV and shit. And then my wife pops up in the screen with Frank Thomas. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? And I wake up. Because sometimes my wife say I be waking up from like bad dreams and shit. And then I tell her about my dream and shit. And then she say some little side shit. And then the show starts.
Yeah.
And then we continue the shit. Like, I miss sitcoms like that. But I also want to see dramas and shit. I like to see, I want to see, New York Undercover back. For real. I know they talked about rebooting it. I want that shit back. And
right.
And it went downhill when they tried to put a white motherfucker on that shit. Like, keep it the way it was. I want to see shit like not New York Undercover, but I want to see life in the hospital in the hood. Come on, dramas. I want all that shit. Only way we can do that shit, though, is if we create shit like this and then you motherfuckers watch the shit. And then watch black-owned television stations. TV One. I ain't saying watch TV One just because I work for the company, but watch that shit. And maybe
TV One used to show they don't show as many TV shows as they.
The reason why is because that shit costs money to make, and if you niggas always gonna complain about how come we don't have this and how come we don't have that, then we give it to you, and then all of a sudden you start talking shit. We ain't gonna put that shit back on.
Cause I definitely fuck with TV One.
Because we ain't got time to spend $10 million on a program. Motherfuckers act like it costs $3.50 to do a TV show. No, it don't, nigga. So you got that. Watch Aspire. Watch Revolt. Watch all of these black TV channels, because then when the ratings come up, and when the ratings come up and the ratings get higher, that means the advertising budgets get bigger, because now we can sell more. So with the budgets becoming bigger, now we can grow and get more programming that you guys like. Motherfuckers be like, how come there's not black cooking shows? Nigga, it's a black cooking show on Clio. Watch it. No, you don't want to watch it. You want to watch nigga go bam and do all that shit, or yell at, or the white dude that be yelling at people.
Did Jared Carmichael fuck up for putting the Carmichael show on NBC?
No,
like that shit?
Because I slept on the Carmichael show, and then one day the wife got mad at me and shit. And she wasn't talking to me for about a week and a half. So I watched the Carmichael show.
Damn, that's a long time, bang.
Yeah, she like
wasn't talking to you at all.
Yeah, Miriam. When Miriam get mad at me, she fuck you, Jack.
Yeah, like see, I can't do it.
It was like a week and a half on this one.
If I know my wife is mad at me, Joe, and I know, I'm gonna initiate. I'm gonna initiate the argument so we can argue, so we can like settle it. I'm not gonna not let you talk to me for a week and a half.
Let her cool off. You gotta let Tauruses cool off, fam. Because then you try to do that shit, then the motherfuckers get mad, and then motherfuckers say some shit. Nah, we ain't on that, nigga. It's cool off. So I watched all the episodes of the Carmichael show, and I was like, yo, this shit is what I'm talking about. Because I think what I'm saying is that now we're at an age that I would like to see more of us on TV. And
right, but what I'm saying is like that shit could have been on a black network though.
It could have been on a black network too, but the black network gotta have money.
Okay.
Shit, the fucking Roots did a goddamn TV show around hip hop. It was on AMC. It wasn't on Revolt. We talked about that shit.
Yep.
The money. And who gonna be able to spend that shit? But I say all that to say, I'm at an age where I want to see more 30-plus people. I'm tired of seeing, like, Kenan Thompson's about to have a TV show, but I don't want it. I want to see more black representation on TV. I want to see more black kids. I want to see more black marriages. I want to see more black relationships. I want to see black dramas. I want to see black comedies. I want to see more black people. And I'm
definitely cool with all of that, but it doesn't for me though. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a reboot of a white show, like of the white shows that we used to love. But the
white show that you used to love with no niggas in there, it's not a reboot of the show. It's a reboot of the name.
Okay.
It's the reboot of the name. The shit's not, like I said, the shit's not.
They don't even have to do that though. You ain't gotta.
You can, because that's a brand. That's the hook. That's the brand that's gonna reel you in.
That's what I'm about to say. It's gonna reel us in, yeah.
And when you watch it, then it's like, oh, okay, cool. That's the hook that reels you in. Like, it don't have to be named. If they did a version of Three's Company, it ain't gotta be Three's Company, but that's the hook that reels you in. Simple as that. Like, motherfuckers didn't even read the motherfucking article to know, oh man, so shit, they gonna have a black Winnie Cooper? No, nigga.
Oh, fuck it. We could get a Black Boy Meets World. That was my shit, too. That's my shit. That's my shit right there. Boy Meets World.
Thank you.
Bang. I watched TV, bang. I watched TV when I was a shorty.
Thank you.
I had my shows.
Can we get a Black Boy Meets World in this bitch?
I'm cool with that.
Can we get a Black Saved by the Bell in this bitch? Real
one? Oh, yeah. I watched all that.
Can we get a Black Doug? Can we get a Black Doug in this motherfucker?
Yo, wasn't Skeeter like supposed to be like the
Skeeter
black person?
Black.
Skeeter
was
black. He was black.
No, can we get that shit? Heck, if we had Lil Bill. No. Nigga, I want to watch some shit when I'm 10 that make me look at me and be like, damn, yeah. I don't want to identify with White Doug. That's all I'm saying. Fuck. Which leads me to the one black person, to me, who I identify with on TV. Who was not on that TV Moms and Dad, or on that TV Dads graphic. Where the fuck was Randall Pearson? Fuck Carl Winslow. Where the fuck was Randall Pearson?
Yeah, they played us. They played them on that one.
That just shows me how niggas don't fuck the drama. Let's do the comedy. Nigga, Randall Pearson might be the greatest TV dad since Bill Cosby.
Black TV dad.
Black TV dad.
What about Jack Pearson though? You know what I'm saying? Jack Pearson was cold.
Nigga, Jack Pearson was cold. He ain't black.
All right, I feel you.
He black.
I'm with you.
This nigga Randall. His wife,
I love Randall. I love Randall.
His wife, nigga. Why are we not talking more about Randall? I met this nigga and told this nigga thank you. I ain't even take no. I stole a picture from him.
So we need Randall and Beth on the.
Nigga, Randall and Beth is life, nigga.
We need that.
Watch that show just for Randall. Randall and Beth should have their own show.
Spin off.
Nigga, Randall is God tier family dad. He's God.
Look corny, but
nigga,
look corny.
But look, wait, that's the fucked up thing. That's the great thing, not the fucked up thing. That's the great thing about Randall Pearson, nigga. He grew up adopted by a white family from birth. Spent all his life trying to figure out his blackness. At the same time, move ahead. He finds Beth. Beth is a black girl from D.C. But as corny as he was, he laid eyes on her and said, "We getting married."
And he knew it.
He knew it. But through all of the corny shit, Randall deals with real life issues. His insecurities of being a black man on occasion. His insecurities of being a black man in a white family. Did you see this last season that when he went to the therapist?
Yep.
His wife, trying to make sure his wife's straight, and then he got the 2 little girls, one of which is gay, and he adopted a black girl. He got 3 girls, G. No boys, 3 girls. The one girl he adopted, dating the black dude that got a baby.
At 15.
At 15, Omar Epps is his daddy. So he got to deal with that shit. He got to deal with his
on
mom.
top of that, having anxiety.
And that's what I was going to. Anxiety, nigga. He's going through real life shit at his crib that can break him. This nigga that ran for office, won, first time alderman and shit. Why the fuck is we not giving no respect to Randall Pearson? He takes care of the fucking family. But you look at that motherfucking list, he ain't on that. But y'all niggas talking about some where's Carl Winslow. Fuck out of here. Randall Pearson is God tier TV dad. He should be on top of that list with James. James Evans should be on that list. He should be God tier on that list. Cause that nigga died. See, while y'all motherfuckers talking about Florida Evans, when that nigga died, she got married to a nigga named Moses and moved to Arizona. And left her kids in the ghetto. I don't give a fuck how old they was. This nigga James went to Mississippi to work to get money and died in a car accident. That nigga's God tier. That's God tier. But you niggas, man, you niggas gotta get out of that shit. You niggas gotta, hey. First of all, let's get this BLME, Black Lives Matter, entertainment jobs. But just getting to this, if we talking about Black Lives Matter, it's got to be all Black Lives Matter. And I don't think, looking at that list, especially that y'all niggas giving my man Randall Pearson any love at all. I am fucking disappointed at that shit.
Yeah.
Give Randall Pearson his flowers. And you know how old he is? He's 38 in the show. So when they come back, it's their 39th birthday.
Yeah.
How old am I, Mike? 38. He's the closest to a black man of color on TV that I can identify with. Looking at, ain't none of these dads I can identify with because I wasn't dads when these niggas was around. But let's go through this dad list. Let's go through the lower tier list.
Let's do it real quick.
As Mike is sleepy.
I'm not sleepy. I'm hungry.
Al Bundy, Fred Sanford, Robert Freeman from the Boondocks, Homer Simpson, Danny Tanner, and Pops from Blackish. Is there anybody on that list that you see that's lower tier that's upsets you?
That's low tier?
Yeah.
That upsets me?
Yep. Al Bundy, Fred Sanford, Robert Freeman, Homer, Danny Tanner, and Pops.
We gonna have to we gotta move Danny Tanner, Fred Sanford, and Al Bundy up further.
Okay, we're talking about actual dads here, being a dad. Al Bundy is lower tier. Al Bundy wasn't no shit for as a father. Give it a buck.
So we just talking about them, like, we're not talking about the actual characters. We're talking about them actually being a father.
Them being a father.
All right, well,
that's
we gotta
put character. Al Bundy was a great character, but he wasn't a shit. He was an ain't shit daddy.
All right, well then we'll leave this tier like it is.
But Danny Tanner is not lower tier.
That's what I said. Yeah, Danny Tanner
died.
Yeah,
he took on the kids, got some help, and had Uncle Jesse mid tier, and he had twins late in the show. Uncle Jesse was trying to fuck hoes and play the guitar.
Shit's all the way fucked up.
Yeah, but okay. But I would move Danny Tanner up.
Okay.
You said that you'll move Fred Sanford up. I don't mind that.
Okay.
All right, mid tier. So if we're doing that, let's look at the mid tier and see who we're moving down. Okay. Some of these motherfuckers I ain't never seen before.
I've never seen. What have I not seen? Okay. No, I've never seen Fresh Off the Boat. Not really a Modern Family guy.
Oh, I love Modern Family.
Schitt's Creek.
Basically the black version of Modern Family is black as fuck. So.
Okay. And Malcolm in the Middle, didn't watch that neither.
But you got Phil. Oh, hey, Hal Wilkerson is he wild.
Okay.
I don't know if he's mid tier, but he a wild boy. All right, so we got Philip Drummond, Victor Baxter, James Evans, Floyd Henderson, Julius Rock, George Jefferson, Dan Connor, Andre Johnson, Uncle Jesse, Flex, Hal, Johnny Rose from Schitt's Creek. I've been meaning to watch Schitt's Creek. I heard that shit's funny as hell. Okay. Jay from Modern Family and Louis Huang. I've never watched Fresh Off the Boat, so I'll leave him there. I'll tell you right now, I believe that Floyd Henderson needs to be moved up.
I'm glad you said that. Shout out to Floyd Henderson. He had first of all, he has a genius son, but he always seems to school his son, his genius son, on some shit. Who's smarter than him. But it seems like Floyd Henderson was always the smartest one in the room at the time.
Yep.
So shout out to him.
Exactly the point.
He's the genius son, but at the time,
because he's the dad, my nigga.
Because he's the dad. Yes. Shout out to Floyd Henderson. We need to move him up. But I'm glad he's on here though. Yeah, that's a good.
I think Floyd Henderson needs to be moved up. James Evans is God tier to me.
Okay.
So he definitely needs to be moved up. I think Victor Baxter should not even be on this list.
Okay.
I think Uncle Jesse should not be on this list. Period.
Okay.
So Danny Tanner could take one of those, and Fred Sanford could take one of those.
Are we showing Are we showing Philip Drummond some more love or no?
Philip Drummond is lower tier to me, even though he gave some good ass advice. The person who ran that household was the woman that's God tier on the mom's joint that we're gonna get to in a second. Modern Family I keep because Jay be telling his Mexican son some real shit, and his son-in-law some real shit. The gay niggas too. I'll keep Johnny Rose and Louis Huang on there just because I don't know. Flex Washington, I wouldn't put on it. Like, I wouldn't put anybody from One-on-One or All of Us on this list at all. Fuck them shows. But James Evans gets moved up. Anybody else for you get moved up or moved down?
No, I think we good.
All right, so let's go to top tier. Bernie Mac, Michael Kyle, Russell Huxtable, Robert James. I already said that nigga don't need to be on the list. Robert Peterson from The Parenthood. Robert Townsend, shouts out to the West Side, All-Star High School. Frank Costanza from Seinfeld. Phil Dunphy from Modern Family. Ray Campbell from Sister Sister. Tony Maselli, Tony Dancer from Who's the Boss. And low top tier, Carl and Anthony Pritchard, the gay niggas from Modern Family. And Mr. Gaines from A Different World. Ladies and gentlemen, get Mr. Gaines the fuck off this list. He's at the best of play uncle. Nigga, Kimberly Reese had a daddy. It was Shaft. He was a cop. He got shot. Was paralyzed. They didn't have the best relationship, but he made sure her motherfucking ass was in school.
Okay.
Mr. Gaines just gave her motherfucking ass a job and gave her advice. He is not a TV dad. Get him the fuck off this list. Tony Maselli needs to be lower on the list.
Okay.
Because he worked up in that house as a housekeeper, but the white chick was basically raising the daughter because he didn't know how to raise no girl. Okay. Ray Campbell, he's mid-tier to me.
Okay.
All right. Phil Dunphy on the low is a great TV dad.
We could swap Floyd Henderson and Ray Campbell.
Yeah, we can swap them too. Frank Costanza, he's not top tier to me. He's mid tier. Bernie Mac is God tier TV dad.
Yep.
Michael Kyle, he's good. Get Russell Huxtable the fuck off this.
Why
list.
is he on here, bro? Like, why is Phil? What's happened here? What is going on here, bro? Why is he even on here? Like, I don't get it.
Fuck off this list. Get Robert James the fuck off this list. And Robert Peterson stays
all of
on
us
this list.
all of us had like 1 to 2 seasons. What the fuck are we doing here?
Now, they ain't more than that, but still get them the fuck off this list.
Yeah,
and Robert Peterson was a dope TV dad. He was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a dope TV dad. Which gets us the God tier TV dad: Cliff Huxtable, Philip Banks, Jason Seaver, and Steve Keaton. Steve Keaton, if I can remember, cheated on his wife.
Okay.
He's top tier. He didn't show Alex P the best example. I think he cheated on her towards the end. I think they got a divorce. So I'll move him down to top tier. James Evans get moved up. I will also move Danny Tanner to top tier TV dad. But in this list, God tier, I'm putting Randall Pearson. So my top tier TV dads go.
I would assume this thing was made like maybe before This Is Us was.
No, this was recent.
This is a recent.
That is recent as fuck. So Cliff, Philip, Jason Seaver, James Evans, and Randall Pearson is my God tier TV dads.
Okay, not mad at that.
What do you think anybody needs to be moved? Because and Jason Seaver is it. Niggas gotta watch Growing Pains.
I've seen Growing Pains, but I haven't like.
That nigga was a dope ass TV dad fan.
I
He was the cool white nigga.
Okay.
He was the cool white nigga.
I'm gonna go all black on mine, Joe. I'm gonna just go Cliff. I'm gonna go Philip Banks. I'm gonna go Michael Kyle, and I'm gonna go. Well, no, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, because I haven't seen Growing Pains and Family Ties. Like I haven't really watched those shows like that.
Family Ties was corny but dope.
Like I seen them, but I've never what I'm saying. I'm cool with this though. Like if this is cool with y'all, I'm cool with that too. I'm not gonna argue.
Just wiki Family Ties and shit like Alex P. Keaton. You know what I'm saying? Little yuppie.
Yeah.
The young girl who always wanted to protest, Justine Bateman. She was dumb. But I think Stephen Keaton cheated on his wife, so he can't be God tier. I think so. But yeah. That's I would remove Stephen Keaton, and I would put Randall Pearson and James Evans in the God tier. Let's go to the moms though. Let's go to the moms before we end this off. So the Winslow tier, and Harriet Winslow is not even on this bitch, is Florida Evans and Lois Griffin. And
I'm not even a Family Guy guy.
I'm not even a Family Guy either. But Lois Griffin, she's fucking the dog, right? It just seems like she's fucking somebody. When I be seeing like she fucking somebody other than dude. And Florida Evans, like I said, she's a great mom, but she left her kids, no matter how grown they, because Michael wasn't grown yet, but she left their kids to Walona, and she married a nigga and moved to Arizona. She gotta get a notch off that to me. She get a notch. I have to find out what they mean by the Winslow tier, but she's mid tier to me because of this.
Okay.
Lower tier, Tasha Mack the Gang, Jessica Wang off the Fresh Boat. No, I don't know about that show. Nikki Parker, D. Mitchell, which was kind of a shock to me.
Shock as like where she is, or
where she is, because she was trying with Moesha, man. Moesha just wasn't shit. Marion Gilbert from A Different World, Whitley Mama. Mother Jefferson from The Jeffersons, Rudy Johnson from Blackish, Mama Payne, don't know why she there, Marie Barone, Peggy Bundy, the bitch from Archer, what the fuck, the cartoon? Fuck out of here. And Roseanne Connor. I think D. Mitchell needs to be moved up. It's not D. Mitchell's fault that Moesha won shit.
I think D and Nikki need to be moved up.
Nikki, nah.
We gotta show Nikki Parker some love, my nigga.
Nikki's good. She's good where she at.
She good right there?
Yep.
Mom, 40-year-old mom in college with her daughter?
She's too ratchet, fam. She's too ratchet.
Yeah, we got to get Mama Payne off of here. Shout out to Tasha Mack. I'm actually currently watching the game like right now, like running through.
That shit.
Wow, El Bay, it's good. You say you never watch it again?
I tried to watch that shit, and it's like, no, I'm good.
Bro, that shit. The Game is fire, bro. That's a very underrated TV show, but that's a conversation for another day.
But Nikki Parker, I leave at lower tier.
Okay.
Marion Gilbert, I leave at lower tier. Peggy Bundy, lower tier. Ruby, lower tier. Mama Payne, Marie Barone, Mallory Archer, Mother Jefferson. They don't even need to be on this list.
We could probably leave Roseanne right there, too.
Roseanne is lower tier. Roseanne won shit.
I was about to say, Roseanne really didn't do shit.
All right.
As a mom.
Mid tier. Louise Jefferson, Helen Willis. Damn, they put both of them at mid tier. Mary Jenkins, Jerry Peterson, Phyllis Thorne, Maya Wilkes. She's lower tier.
I'm sorry. Why is Maya Wilkes on this list?
She's lower tier, fam.
She's Winslow tier.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Kitty Foreman is top tier, fam. She top tier to me. I love that 70s show, and she's top tier mom. Niecy James,
Bye.
Get the fuck off the list.
Anything that has anything that could do with all of us is off the list.
Jill Taylor is
Home Improvement. Might have to move that lower tier.
No,
though.
she was a dope. She kept all them boys in line along with Tim. Okay. I think she's top tier, fam. Deb Barone, I like her mid tier. Get Dee off half and half. Get Phyllis off half and half.
Half and half was fire though. Go ahead.
Claire Dunphy, I keep mid. And them kids won her, so get the fuck off the list, just like Mr. Gaines. Any of the OGs, Louise Jefferson, Helen Willis, or Mary Jenkins, you'll move up?
Let's move Helen Willis up. She was fire.
Right. If what's her name? What was old girl name from Family Matters?
Harriet Winslow.
Not Harriet, but what's Rachel's Place. Rachel. Rachel should be on there over.
She should be on there. She should be on there for fucking. She should be on there for Family Matters though. Why is she on here for half and half?
She helped raise the kids. She's a single mom. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Rachel, and she had a restaurant. Fuck out of here. Remember the gang tore that shit up. And
hell yeah. You fucked with Family Matters, nigga.
I mean, I said I ain't fuck with it like that. Like I ain't fucked with it like everybody else fucked with it. It was cool.
Oh yeah.
But it's still some episodes I remember, like when the gangs had beat up Eddie and motherfucking Steve had to go in undercover.
Didn't he turn into Bruce Lee?
Yeah, some shit like that.
I think okay.
Top tier: Wanda McCullough, Rochelle Rock, Gloria Pritchett. Yes, Sophie Virginia. Have you pronounced that shit? Just because she look good is top tier. Carol Brady and Alice, yes, top tier. Marge is top tier. Adelaide Wayne, yeah, because she told Dwayne what it was. Raybo Johnson, yes. My cousin Reba McEntire, she could stay on that bitch. Vivian Banks, number 2, top tier. I think I keep it there. One Day at a Time, Penelope Alvarez. I ain't watched the new version of One Day at a Time. Lisa Landry is top tier to me. Jay Kyle is top tier. Elise Keaton is top tier. And she got cheated on. So that's fucked up. Okay. So then they went, so we saw this and we got mad because they was like, what people ain't on here? So they had God tier, and the God tier is Willona Woods, who, okay, I'm going to get to that in a second. Vivian Banks, number 1, God tier. Edna Garrett, top tier. And Saint tier is Claire Olivia Hanks Huxtable. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remove the God tier from those 3 ladies and move them to Saint tier. Okay. All 4 of these women are saints in my eyes.
Light-skinned Vivian or dark-skinned Vivian? Or it don't matter?
Vivian Banks 1, dark-skinned Viv. She's God tier TV mom to me because that's when she was really like had a voice. But Willona took care of some kids that wasn't hers.
Okay.
When Florida decided to get married and move to Arizona with a nigga for a whole season. Mm-hmm. And Edna Garrett was the person that raised Arnold and Willis.
Okay.
Them first couple of seasons.
Okay.
And then she moved on to the Facts of Life, where she helped run an all-girls school. And some of them girls was troubled. Mm-hmm. She ran that school. She's saint tier to me. Miss Garrett, she's saint tier. Mm-hmm. And of course we got Claire Huxtable. I mean, if you want to leave Vivian Banks at God tier, I'm with that too. But nah, okay. Jack. Edna Garrett, Walona Woods, God body. I mean, saint body. They saints. Okay. They could do nothing wrong in my eyes. Mm-hmm. Edna helped raise 2 black kids, and then she helped raise another black girl and white girls who was dealing with a whole bunch of shit. Okay. And Walona took care of her responsibility of some ghetto kids that wasn't hers, including Janet Jackson. She saved Janet Jackson from getting beat up by her mama. And then told her mama that she'll fuck her ass up if she come back.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Saint. I don't disagree with anything from the Saint tier. Saint tier. Why did they have Carol Brady plus Alice on here? Why did they need? Because
Alice helped raise them kids too.
I guess
she was the maid.
But shout out to Carol Brady. Like I fuck with the Brady Bunch too.
I fuck with the the nigga Brady Bunch.
I didn't watch some shit now. I didn't watch some shit, man.
The nigga Brady Bunch.
I'm with it.
We can't get no black Brady Bunch. We can't get no black. I mean, they ain't got to be the Bradys. But get them. I mean, well, you could say that we got that with Sister. But them niggas was twins, so that was more like that show, like with Lindsay Lohan and them all, like that Disney shit. No, get a black. I mean, and then we got that shit in the black community more than anything, where we got a black man who got some kids, a black woman who got some kids. They get married and they bring them motherfucking kids together. Give me a black Brady Bunch, nigga.
Shout out to Rochelle Rock though. She was Everybody Hates Chris.
Who else?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like she fired on top tier. I'm cool with that. Yeah. I'm cool with her on top tier.
What's another a white show that I love to see? Like the Brady Bunch, I like to see a black version. It ain't got to be the Brady Bunch.
Black Home Improvement.
Black Home Improvement, man.
Cool with that. Tim the Two-Man Taylor.
Yeah, hell yeah. Especially since black men always, except they don't. He can't be the TV show guy. It has to be a mechanic. Okay. He got to be a mechanic. Okay. And he can still have a dude. He can still have the next door neighbor who want his face shown. He can still have the 3 badass kids. He can still have a wife, but let him be a mechanic. That's your home. Like that's your home improvement for black people. Mm-hmm. Okay. He can have a cigarette in his mouth. With the little dirty hat, just carburetor. We gotta get your carburetor fixed. That's another one. Step by step.
Okay.
Step by step. That's similar to Brady Bunch. I had a divorcee, the divorced folks, they get together. So yeah, we can have that. Perfect Strangers.
I didn't see that. one.
What?
Perfect Strangers.
Mike, you ain't never seen Perfect Strangers?
I didn't watch that.
With Balky and Larry?
I'm sorry, man. I watched some TV, man, but I didn't watch all the TV, though. No, I didn't see Perfect Strangers, though. That wasn't... Bang, that show came out when I was born.
But you know what Step by Step is?
Yeah, I know.
It came on the same fucking station.
I didn't see that one, Bang. I didn't see that one, Bang. Forgive me. Step by Step was fire, though.
What about a Black Golden Girls?
I'm cool with Golden Girls. I'm cool with that. I'll fuck with Golden Girls. We could see up. That'd be fire.
And knowing like a lot of the women in Hollywood that we look up to are old now. Mm-hmm. That we liked is old now. We could get old girl from Blackish, Ruby. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We could get a Black Golden Girls, fan. Mm-hmm. So now I'm cool with that. Who else? Before we close this joint out. Oh, there's a question. Have you ever been in an entanglement?
No comment. I just saw that.
You ain't no comment?
No comment.
You ain't never been in no entanglement? Hey man, tweet us or go on the Facebook. Matter of fact, you gotta make the little graphic. You gotta make the little graphic and put it in some dude group.
I'll make it.
We gotta find out who we'll have like as a black, like a white show. What white shows would we like to see a all black cast? Like can't be Friends because we had Living Single. Martin Frasier was a smart version of Martin to me. Mm-hmm. But when you look at like the white, like Cheers. Mm-hmm. Cheers. And put that bitch in a hole in the wall. All I'm saying. But yeah, man, hey. But yeah, we just go up in the group. We gonna put this up today. You know what I'm saying? So go up in the group while Mike is eating.
I'm not eating right. I'm finna go eat breakfast right now.
But go up in the group. Mike about to put the graphic up. So if you see it, put it up there. A white show that you would like to see rebooted for with a black cast. Because a lot of these white shows ain't really had niggas up in that bitch anyway. So let's put a touch of color in that motherfucker. Also, again, make sure you comment. Go hit the comment section and let us know that you messing with Some Dude Pod. At the end of the month, we gonna start sending out random niggas, some shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? For supporting the pod. So every month, starting at the end of the month, we're gonna send somebody some merch for free. But also remember, you can go to first look at me, I'm about to do First Black Champ Pod, excuse me. You can go to teespring.com/stores/some-dude pod-merch store. You can get your merch, or just click the link in the bio. Go to the group. You can click the link there and get your merch. It is 20% off. Shouts out to everybody who has copped a piece of the merch. Continue going. Continue supporting, because we use that money to put back into the pod. Shouts out to the people who have reviewed. Shouts out to my girl Shannon in St. Louis. Shouts out to Ross. Shouts out to DG. He commented too, so y'all up in the running. So those are the 3 newest ones right now. So thanks, y'all killing it. Said party up. Ross said party up is whack.
Party up is fire.
It's whack as hell. DG appreciates the topics. And Shannon said I sound like a Southern black preacher when I recite the whole chorus of the Black National Anthem.
That might be accurate.
With the podcast, and not too many podcasts she could say that about. Thank you for the support. Continue to support us. Spread the word. The next episode, the 50th episode, we gonna pick a time to record this, but we're gonna do it live. We're gonna record this live in the Some Dude Pod group. So we're going to do it inside the group. And you might get the link to be added to the pod to talk some shit with us. We're going to be picking some random people.
Okay.
All right?
This is going to be fire.
It's going to be fire.
I'm going to have clothes on, guys.
You might got to be dressed up, fam. Because Mike does his podcast and draws in a wife beat.
Allegedly,
reportedly.
Allegedly reported.
And wife beat and draws, man. So no entanglements here. Just listen to our intangibles. Spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend to go check out Some Dude Pod. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download on anywhere that you listen to pods. Anything
and that's
else?
what it is, guys. I'm good.
All right, man. Go ahead and get your breakfast, man. We out.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yo, it's your girl, Night Kel, and this is Some Podcast. We out. Peace.